Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture number 176. Cheers! Yes. Initializing UAV textures. There we go. I have come to an executive decision here regarding these buildings. That they are rubbish. They're not rubbish. That's a bit harsh. They look fantastically beautiful. This one, for example, this will not finish building. Oh, so be gone with you. That was a lot of resources that we did put into that one. This one. And the reason I'm removing this again is because they are self-heating and so on. I don't like it. There you go. Goodbye. They're cheaty buildings in my opinion. This one. Yes. We need somewhere to put these people. And I've prepared. Here. Hopefully they'll all fit. Yes. They all fit. Well, that one. You're gone too. The roof is, be careful there, ambulance. The roof is staying around for a bit. There we go. Let's clean up all the footpaths here. Now we're going to replace this with something more fitting. I mean, we could do even more of these here, Plattenbaus, these types, or we could do stock buildings. We could do. We also have the type that we have down in the valley town. What? Why is that not removable? It doesn't even go anywhere. These. Let me show you here. We go down here. These type, they are not pretty. No, they're not pretty, but neither are the Plattenbaus, really. Oh, but these are too terrible. I think that will go with the Plattenbaus, i.e. these. Unless we've overdone them. They are slightly overdone, maybe. Okay, well, what if we... How would this turn out if we take residential building? Residential building... Oops. 3 entrance, 515 workers at a 92% quality of flat. That is significant. Could say. Could we even fit 2 of these next to each other here? Yes, I think we could. Three entrance. Actually, we could fit 2 of them. Preferably with leave space for a little footpath in between them. How does that look? And is it possible to get the footpath in between? No, it's not, because it's just about what they can do. Yeah, we could do a smaller one. That was a 3 entrance model. 3 entrance model. I think there is also a 2 entrance model. The 2 entrance. Yes, that's a bit smaller. There's a bit more air in between it. Yes, and that's something that we've been so careful with here previously in building, that there is air around the residential buildings, most definitely, yes. Very important to us. And what else do we have? In the same series, if that's what we want to do, we might want to do that. This. You're sort of supposed to band group these together, aren't you? That's how they're built in reality. See this side does not have any windows, for example, so that's supposed to hook up to another one or be placed right adjacent to another one. Yes, but we don't have enough space to do something like that here, so we'll have freestanding models, please, if you can, if you have. This is somewhat freestanding because it has this is a staircase. But we'd want a space for windows for the citizens. This. How many workers? 227. Yeah, this could also work. What if you did... I'm only spinning this around here. One here. Say. One there. Yes, one here. And another one. They sort of fit like together like Tetris blocks. These. It won't turn out great anyway if I try to do that. So we'll leave some air if we can. Sure that we leave enough space for the footpath. That will be easy to hook up. Yet another one. This will be real tightly packed together here. It might be a bit much, maybe. Yeah, but here we could definitely have a few more. One or two more. One of these. Yes, one of these. That will be good. And we hook up the footpathing if it is amenable and allowable to do such things. And oops. Oh, these two, of course, these are... There's even more. No, don't overdo it, because we get an insane amount of zebra crossings. Don't want it. Now, to avoid such things, we can do... what about this? And that's unless... And that would be too much zebra crossingage. Too many zebra crossings. Yes. There, and that ought to do it. Yes, that will do it. Okay, start construction of planned infrastructure, and we can now allow people from all over the place to move into these. It was just to leave space so that I could move people out of the GT buildings and into these to tear them down, you know. Right. Yeah. There we go. 9 construction offices to this. And I hope the heating system will cope. This is basically the only one, I think, that is, yes, they only get their heat from that one. And we don't have another heating connection on the heating plant. True that. However, the heating plant is not running, even in wintertime, it is not running at more than 70-80% ish. But I think for example, there's something that is a bit luxurious here, like this heat exchanger, for example. What does this do? It keeps this fire station warm, which doesn't even have any firefighters and fire trucks. Okay. Why is it even around then? Oh, I don't know. But the heat exchanger can be removed, and the heat pipe to it can also be removed, and then we have another output, it turns out. That's good. That could definitely be useful for Utopia, so that they don't get cold in the winter, come winter. Yes. Cancel heat pipe. It has been done overground for some reason until there. Oh, you see, now we have another port on the heating plant. And you could then, another heat exchanger on around here somewhere next to the other one. I think that won't be optimal, but I really like to have it on this side of town. Small heating plant. No, that's not what we want to put here. We want to put a heat exchanger here. Can't build due to infrastructure. Yes, you can. Heat pipe, but we need a heat pumping station too. We have a heat pumping station. Does it work like so that if we take... You know what I've done? I'm not making sense this evening. No, I'm not making any sense. What I've done is down here I was taking like 2 pipes from the heating plant into it and just one out to a heat exchanger. Thinking that would minimize or something the losses, or compensate for the losses rather. I'm not sure that it actually works that way. Some other infrastructure is in the way. You don't want to just go beneath the town, unfortunately. What is this other infrastructure that is in the way? Doesn't seem to be. I'm not using the underground heat pipe. That's why we're having slight issues here. Underground heat pipe. Yes, now we go through everything as if it wasn't even there. Great. Some other infrastructures in the way. No. Some other infrastructures in the way. Yeah, there is another heating pipe there that has a little bit of an unfortunate path, you could say, but we can reroute it maybe. Yes, we could. And then there, it's April. They might get a little bit cold, but nothing too bad. I could even put the snapping on and have it snap to the adjacent pipe here. Some other infrastructure is in the way. Let's screw the snapping then and do this some other way. Like that way, for example. Okay, this one that we intersected here, that needs to be taken care of by helicopters. They don't have path to it. That's unfortunate, but it isn't too bad because it goes to this heat exchanger. We can remove the pipe, like so. And we also remove this bit. And then we can redo the whole thing from the heat exchanger, I think. That would be good. Unless it decides to segment it up for some reason. Now, do you have, as a construction officer, do you have path? Yes, you do have path, and you have path to this, and you do not have path to this. Construction officers do not have path. You have path to that. Okay, can helicopters do it? Otherwise, this is impossible. Helicopters can do it. Good. And does it go all the way? It does not go all the way. It goes to there, and there we can do a regular cross. No, you can't do, because they haven't finished the road yet. When they finish the road, we'll be able to, if we remember. Sure, that will be remembered. Yes, start construction on the buildings, because they now have footpath somewhat hook up. That too. Sure, all of them. All that are accessible. Anyway, yes, excellent. In the demographic, we have 2 adults living with the parents, so we're not like in an enormous, what you call, a deficit in housing for the time being. I have difficulty finding words tonight. Don't know why. Such is it sometimes. You will have to make do. Plenty of workers here. Yes, very good. Why am I expanding this town so damn much? Because we have 19,000 population. We have many people waiting at train station, waiting at bus platform, waiting at airport. Yeah, it's because in the cards is the second oil refinery. Yes, and lots more oil extraction is actually on the way as well. We'll look into that next time, maybe, how that is going. Lots more oil, some more oil extraction is on its way. And that's why we need more workforce here. But currently we're sort of emptying this bus station out quite often, and mostly to do this. Electronics. How are we doing on the electronics? If we look last year, say, did we import? Yeah, we imported a significant amount of electronics last year. That's because I forgot to replant the forest, which supplies this chemical plant with wood. I've tried to do something about that by having, here we have a little bit of import for wood going on. With the train distribution office, it goes and imports wood, but you're supposed to keep it like full, 90%. And then I don't know if we have Utopia medium distribution office 2. You get wood from here and you supply the chemical plants with it. Very good. While still hopefully maintaining the function of primarily using our own forest wood resource if we have it. 4,000 tons of wood in this forest, and in this one, how much? It seems pretty down dense. They can store or export wood. And they have 7,000 tons to fell. Very good. So we fell behind, and we also felt behind on clothing making, since we didn't make any chemicals. Yes, that's a bit scary. I can make people very, very upset very, very quickly when it goes over a certain threshold. Yes, but they will soon be done. This won't look great though, because that looks like that building is sort of on the footpath. I want to do anything about that before they get anywhere on this. I don't know, we can move the footpath maybe. Do we have any issues? No, 6 workers without job is the only issue. That's nothing too bad. Okay then. 12 workers without job. No sport. You can't get to the sauna. Yes, you can. Just haven't gotten around to it then. No, that's on you. Can't be held responsible. Orphanages are at maximum capacity again. That's how it is. They're always at maximum, no matter how many I build. But shall we see then if we can get these housing blocks built and see what the town looks like when those are built. And also, as I said, have a look at the oil extraction expansion. Yes, that's what we'll do next time. See you then. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night.